team
It's
effort
a
here.
team effort. The team of goobers is what this is.
Hey everyone!
Welcome to After Hours here at Linda's Electric Quilters.
Yay!
We are a team of goobers.
Yes, we are.
That's
Team
us
of
as
goobers.
we roll around
Yeah,
here at
7 o'clock at night, you become
After
a goober.
working a full day, it's goober time.
Yeah,
you
it
just
really
you don't
is.
even know. You can't think straight.
Yeah, well, we'll see how good we do tonight and then tomorrow morning.
That's true. We
Then
will
we might
talk.
be more gooberish.
We might be more gooberish in the morning, but we'll talk about that later.
Yes.
So it's kind of weird having.
Us back together?
Yeah, I liked my set.
Wow, okay.
It was nice
Whoa,
with just me.
whoa.
There's plenty of space here on the table.
Well, I'll just go away.
No,
let you
come
do
back,
your
come
thing.
back, come back. I don't know what we're doing. Just kidding.
No, but seriously, it's been like 3 weeks. You were gone for 2 weeks teaching, then I went on vacation, which was so needed, and I really enjoyed it. Came back with a clean head on head or straight head.
A clean head on head, a clean
my
head
hair
on your
was
shoulders.
good, yeah.
There we go, that'll work.
Yeah.
If you didn't get a chance to check it out, Darren and Dianna made a video on their hike up to
Moss Glen
Falls
in Vermont.
In Vermont, it is on our YouTube channel. Check it out. It's a really pretty hike. It's like 5 or 6 minutes. You get to watch it. It's a speed through.
Yeah.
But really pretty hike, and you can see this beautiful waterfall at the end.
Yeah,
so
we said
definitely
why.
worth it.
Yeah, we said why not like bring some of it home to the viewers. I mean, it's not quilting related, but most of us like nature. So hey, if you want to spend 6 minutes and really see a beautiful waterfall at the end, go for it.
Oh, excuse me, 6
Plus,
minutes.
yeah. Plus, this is Darren's first video, and he's a little nervous in it. So we'll see.
He was proud of himself. It looked good.
He did a good job. But okay, now that we've got to pass our little chit chat, we are excited to be here today.
We are definitely excited to be here today. We have a great video planned out for you.
We do.
This is kind of piggybacking onto the idea that I had last week,
Yep.
Where we did edge-to-edge quilting on a sewing machine.
Yep.
All sit down, all moving the fabric. And so today we are taking it onto a printed block, or blocks, and showing you how to do a couple of different more free motion designs with that sewing machine. Because it's a lot of fun quilting on a sewing machine. It's a little different because we're not used to it, but it is different.
Yeah,
It's
so
cool.
we decided, we have a huge customer base, so we're like, we're going to touch sewing machine and we're going to touch long arming, and we are just going to become a variety quilt show.
Variety quilt show.
That's
Here
what we
she
called
goes.
it, the Mom and
Here
Son
she goes.
Variety Quilt Show.
Here she goes.
We're just going to do all kinds of stuff. Who knows? We might go on a walk. No, I don't know.
That's a cute joke. I'll watch you straight from here. I will FaceTime you on your walk. You
Oh, will
can
ya?
see everybody.
Got it.
Welcome to
Anyway.
all of our new subscribers. I do want to say
Yes.
hello to all of you. Thank you for watching.
Yep.
If you have not, make sure you do subscribe to our channel. So it's going to be right down at the bottom right corner. After you click on that subscribe button, make sure you click on the little bell that shows up so you can get notified whenever we post new videos or whenever we go live here at After Hours. And
we have a new
we have a little bit of an announcement to make.
Yeah, so we have a new segment coming up tomorrow morning. We're starting tomorrow morning, and we're gonna call it Good Morning LEQ. And if you're older, you know what that sounds like,
I'm
right?
not saying that.
We probably won't, but it's gonna be called Good Morning LEQ. We are super excited to be able to be on in the morning with you on Friday morning. So the idea is it's going to follow an educational video from Thursday, and then Friday morning we'll get to answer questions that we miss, because we always miss important questions. But we also are going to just talk to you because we want you to talk to us. So we're going to have like conversations, like laughter, conversations. We'll talk quilting. We'll talk nature. We'll talk dieting. We'll talk whatever you want to talk about. We'll talk about it. To an extent,
You are so into this.
So we're super excited about that. So you get to see us at 8:30 in the morning, Central Standard Time, Friday mornings. It'll be super early.
Not a pretty sight,
You can be
y'all.
like in
Just
your
telling you now.
PJs,
gonna
on
be in
your
my
bed
PJs.
watching it, but we will be at work here for you.
I'll be in
No,
my
we just
PJs.
really wanted to interact with the customers and talk to them a little bit more.
Definitely just kind of a follow-up after our after hours.
Yeah.
The early hours instead of after hours.
Exactly.
so
So,
yeah.
okay, now that we've done all that, let's go ahead and get with it.
All right, so that's our announcements for the morning.
Yep.
Okay, for the morning, for the
For the
evening,
morning?
whatever it's called. So tonight, like I said, we are going to be looking at the traditional block package. In this block package, there are 6 different pre-printed blocks.
You know what I was thinking about this, though? I was thinking, look at that, look, that if you tried to piece all these blocks, get all the fabric, cut it, piece it,
Oh, the
and
money that would go into
the money
it.
that would go into that,
That's right.
and for just to practice, these are already here for you.
I know, they're already pre-printed and they're done.
They're
And
done,
great.
and we're going to give you guys a special offer, limited offer, $10 off right?
Yep. So
Okay.
they're normally right. They're normally $34.99. They are on our website right now for $24.99 just for our amazing viewers. So jump over to our website longarmsupplies.net and grab some of them before they are gone.
Yes, but not right now because you're watching us. There's
But
plenty.
there are 6 different blocks in here. They are 16 inches square, and there are some amazing things that you can do with them. You can turn them into, you can piece them all together and turn them into a little quilt.
Yep.
You can make
table
pillow
runner.
covers. You can make a table runner. You can do so many different things with these blocks, and they're also helping to build your free motion muscle memory.
Yeah, so whether you're doing this on a sit down or you do it on a long arm, it's the same technique.
Exactly.
All right, so go ahead and show the blocks real quick so they can see what they look like.
Okay, so let's go overhead and let's take a look at these. So this is one of the blocks right here. This will be the one that I'm working on today.
Okay.
And
Just
then I'll grab your stencil.
That's the one that I'm going to attempt to work on today. It's been a while since I've been on a machine.
And this is another one. So this is number 3.
Yep.
Nice blocks here. Beautiful color scheme on this one too.
Yeah.
This is number 4.
Yep.
Yeah, 4.
And they kind of all go together, so you could use them as a table runner too. Separate
Number 5.
quilts.
Oh, they've got threads all over them.
Well, I just took them out of the
so
packages.
professional.
I just took it out of the package. So.
And number 6.
Yep, number 6. So super, super fun.
All
so
right.
we just wanted to show you what was actually in the pack. So it wasn't just like, oh, what am I paying for? What am I getting? You're actually getting something kind of cool. Okay.
Definitely. Golly, you are all over the place right now.
Well, that's because I have Diet Coke now.
So tonight to put these together, since we were doing it on a sewing machine, like we looked at last week, I've got Hobbs fusible batting in here. It is it's a fusing bonding mechanism on both sides of the batting.
That's
that
right.
was a question I got a lot last week. So it is on both sides of the batting. So I've got my 3 layers put together. I'm going to grab my ironing mat that I've got right here. And I'm going to take my iron, no steam on that. You're going to have your iron on a cotton setting. And you're just going to press and hold for 10 to 15 seconds. And you just move around that over and over again as you get more comfortable with that piece. So you just press and hold, move around, press and hold as you go. This is a great batting, and then once it is, once you're done quilting it, once you're done moving with it, once you wash it, that glue basically disappears. It's water soluble, so you're not worried about that, and the batting will then loft up to its full potential. So you're gonna do that on this one side.
Yeah, that's super cool that Hobbs has that fusible. And we carry that. I like that.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Once you have that one side done, like we talked about last week, it's good to reinforce it on the back side as well.
Yep.
And you're just gonna press and go, press and go. 10 to 15 seconds on each press as you work around it, and that's going to give it a nice section. If you find that you have a wrinkle after you press it, you can still lift up and pull. It's not like a permanent stick, and then you can repress again, and it'll bond again over and over
just
again.
something to kind of hold it together.
Definitely. All right, so while I continue pressing, do you want to go ahead and start drawing your design that you want to work on?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to come over here and keep pressing.
Alrighty. So I am using the large basic 8 that we have. We have a 9-inch and a 14-inch, and I just grabbed the 14-inch so that way, because I'm just laying it on here. And I am going to pounce. And remember, you have to have the label down. So I'm going to put that down. I like having all these. And I'm lining this up with here and here. Questions?
And so yeah, just a quick comment to a question that was asked while you're pouncing that. Sue asked, does ironing flatten the batting? It will temporarily flatten it because you are pressing it together, but once it is washed or over time, it will then loft back up to its full potential.
Good
but
question.
You will be pressing it back together. Great question, Sue.
Okay, so I've got this pounced. Now, something last week that we were learning, because we're not usually on the sewing machine as much, but we're getting there. We're going to teach you, and we're getting better. Is we got a lot of tips about using best press from the manufacturer of the Pounce powder, so we gave that a shot, and you know what? It actually works really good.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, so what we did is we want to look at it from the front. Now, I just went to the local store and got some best press. We will have some online in about a week, so because I ordered it after I realized it works, so we'll have that. But when I sprayed it out of there, I'm like, oh, that's too thick. It's too thick of a mist. So we went and got our little spray mister that we sell. Again, we ran out of these, but we will have more next week. Everybody wanted them. This actually sprays such a nice mist. It holds it in place.
It's a very light mist.
Very light
too.
mist. Very light mist. So go ahead. I'll let you do the honors.
Oh, you want me to do the honors? Okay.
Yeah.
So if I just press this and just move it, it's a very light mist. Normally all you need is one. If you are concerned, you could hit it with one more. It just has a nice light mist.
And that's all you have to do.
That's all you have to do.
And so my thought, because you might be thinking this too, is that going to come out now that I put that on there? So I actually tested it on something as well.
Okay, so take a look at it overhead.
Go overhead real quick. Yep. Just because I want to make sure. So what I did is I was doing a clamshell right here. And I had this clamshell and this extra clamshell here. And all I did was go in there and put some water on it. I didn't even wash it with any soap or anything. Just some water. And then I took our Aunt Pam's quilt sponge, which we'll have back in stock next week also.
All this is coming back in stock. Everything I used is just gone.
And then it actually just came out really easy. So I did put water on it. And it's just to show you, this is still kind of really on there. But once I put the water on it, it came right off.
Yeah.
I was surprised. So I actually thought it was going to stay on. So I wanted to make sure everybody saw that we did test that, and that's how you do it.
Awesome. All right, so what are you doing on your block?
So what am I doing on my block? That's a good question. You have some amazing questions, Corey.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So I am going to attempt to draw. I can't even talk.
You're going to attempt to draw.
I'm going to attempt to draw. Let me grab this. This one right here. So I'm going to attempt to do this. And I've done this before on the long arm, and I was okay. I'm not sure how I'm going to do on the sit down, but that's okay because I have you guys behind me 100%. And so I'm going to just go through it. So the idea was that I would come in and see, Corey, you're right, I'm already stuck.
You're going to start at the upper left corner where it says start.
Oh, it does tell me to do that, doesn't it?
It does.
I love this book. So this is the Basic 8 book that we carry.
So we're using Basic 8 1 and 2 today. This book is available on our website, and it also is a digital download as well if you would like to get a digital download of it instead.
So we had a lot of people ask us about digital downloads, so we turned all of our books that we could into digital downloads for you.
So you could purchase them, and you have an instant digital download, saves on shipping, all sorts of stuff like that.
Yeah. Of course, I like having a book in hand. But
it helps, but sometimes we have a lot of viewers from the other side of the world.
Yeah, that's true.
And shipping to the other countries is
that's
quite
really
pricey.
Expensive.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of missing.
Great. It looks good. Well, you got yourself in a pickle.
I did.
So you come in. There you go, and then down, loop, and then out.
So I thought if I drew it that I would have a little bit more success. So I'm going to put that in the center, and then here I was going to do this little. This is going to be different moving the fabric.
Yeah, it's different moving the fabric as opposed to moving the pin itself.
Yeah.
It's a little hard.
But I figured if I drew that, and then inside here, I'm going to try to do ribbon candy.
Oh, fun.
All right. So let's give it a shot. So I'm going to go over to the machine.
Okay. All you, sis.
And I just want to let you know that it is okay if you laugh at me, because if I can bring laughter to your life, I did a good job that time. All right. Oh, I just think I knocked the camera out of the way, too.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Oh, that's a bright light. All righty. So I was going to start up here. And let me get this out of the way. I'm going to pull up the thread, right?
Yeah. Drop your presser foot, too.
No, that's right.
There you go.
Pull up my thread.
Good.
And we're using orange as a contrast so that way you can see the quilting, not because that would be the color of choice on this fabric.
Yeah, it wouldn't be my color of choice.
Not your first choice, but it's just so you guys can see it. And then here we go. We'll see if it might be too fast.
So do a couple of tie-off stitches before you start. So needle up, needle down, needle up.
That's why I have you in the background.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. And then start with your needle down so it's easier for you. There you go.
Okay. I wonder if I should turn it down to turtle.
You might want to slow down to start out with, and then you could speed it up. Oh, look at you go!
Hey, don't jinx it.
Just remember, just because you don't need to move the machine or the fabric faster, you take it slow.
Oh, that's true.
You'll be good. You're doing great. Adding good interest to that block with that easy loopy design. The loops on the inside help break up that straight line piecing on the outside. Oh, you're doing great. I like it for your first time really being on a sewing machine.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since you've been on the machine. I like it.
Yeah, it has been a long time.
I think you're doing great. And then when you get up to there, you can hit your stop button. Woohoo!
So then I do. Oh, that means
you hit stop twice.
Double stop. Okay, then I'm going to go into the center. So I really don't have to pull up since I came out there. So I could do my whole thing and then come up and do my
your continuous
my
curve.
continuous curve.
Yeah, it's always good. It's good to keep it continuously stitching. That's going to save us time. And we get that from that long arm background. So we're going to go up there and hit that point. There you go.
Ah.
It's all right. You're doing great.
Maybe by the time I get over to the other one, I'll get it a little bit better.
It's all right.
Okay. It's okay to stop, right?
It's okay to stop and move. Yeah, I think you're trying to move along too fast. There you go. Take it nice and slow.
There we go.
There you go.
Then I'm going to go back over, turn here.
You can pull your needle up and move that, and then you can drop your needle back down.
It's so nice to have like an assistant. Thank you.
No problem. And all the way back to that corner, and then you could start your ribbon candy if you wanted to.
Okay.
Right through there. So just start right there in the center and start going this way.
Should I do my thing around here or no?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I totally didn't recognize that. Yes, you will probably want to do that.
Oh.
There you go.
I don't know. I'm going to stop and
You're
turn.
You're doing fine.
You could use like rulers and guides.
You could. I still think you're doing a great job.
Well, you know, when you use a bright orange thread, you can really see every mistake. So I don't recommend bright orange thread on white.
And then we had a good comment in the comment section talking about quilting gloves help you move the fabric a little easier.
Yeah, we need to get some of those since we're going to keep doing stuff.
Yeah,
like
we're
this.
just now getting into this range of things. But yes, definitely having those little gloves would help as well. Going in with that really pretty ribbon candy. Adding just a little extra interest to that sashing. Really nice. Really
so
pretty.
I do this and embarrass myself so that you can see that anybody can do it. You just got to practice and try.
That's right.
Right?
Okay. I think you did great. I'm not.
All right. Well, I'm done with mine.
Oh, okay. So I guess that means it's my turn.
It's your turn.
Okay.
You're a lot better at this.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but okay. All right. So let's go back overhead. We'll take a look at mine.
I gave it a shot, though.
I think you did great. Let's look at it.
Well, let's not look that close.
I think it looks great. Hey, everyone starts somewhere. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't beat yourself up.
Okay.
It looks good.
Let's look at yours.
Okay. So I'm going back into Basic 8 here. And I am going to be working with this one on page 19. Like the hearts on this one, just switches it up a little bit. Still has that same loop on a kind of leaf interest here that Dianna had in hers. So I'm going to come in with my Pounce powder, and I am actually going to be pouncing this whole entire center of this block, the whole middle of it, just to show you that it is okay to cross piecing lines, because it does soften up the piecing a lot, and it will help you get through it a little faster as well. Oh. So come in with a Pounce powder. We have our Basic 8 stencil labeled down, coming in with this, brushing through, just like so. Set my Pounce powder off, lift up the stencil, move it over. Now I've got good lines here on this one. Went with pink again today because there's a lot of blue and white in this print, and I didn't want to get messed up with that. So I'm going to go ahead and play around with my drawing here. So I've got a gray chalk pencil, and looking at my design here, I can start in the center and start working my way out to my 45 on this line here with my first little leaf, per se. We'll call it a leaf. So I can take this. I know it's not going to be great for y'all to see, but you get the motion of it. So we can start out here, hit that point, come back to the center, point, and then you're going to start with your first point of your heart here. And you want to keep that nice and wide as you go around. So we're going to come in with a wide piece here. Point out nice and wide to make that heart really wide. Come into it, and then work your way all the way around as you go. Just all the way around there. So we're going to work with that, and then I'm going to show y'all peacock feather meandering in the background all around it as we go.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, so I'm going to head over to the machine. Do, 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 do. Ba-ba-da-da. You got to sing to yourself.
That's true, very much.
Okay, so get this over here. I'm going to start in the center like we talked about, drop my foot, pull up my bobbin thread. There's my bobbin right there. And here is my top thread. And we'll do a couple of single stitches to lock this down. And there. Okay, keep that needle in the down position just for an easy starting point. And then we can start this machine up. I'm going to start about mid-grade speed on this. And we're just coming around. Point. And then make our way out. If you see that you're wanting to move a little faster than that your stitch quality length is wanting to work for you at, then you could definitely increase your speed a hair as you're working around that to get a more consistent stitch quality. So just increase that speed just a hair. And nice and wide here as I go. There we go. Coming in, coming out with a point. Point. Back out again.
You're just looking really good.
And then I'm getting close to my threads here, so I'm actually going to stop that real quick and trim those just so they're not in my way.
I think that's what I forget, and I'm not sure if other beginners forget that you can like literally stop. You can take your time and just stop.
No, there's no rule in how fast you have to quilt.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not really rules in quilting either. There's suggestions, but there's so many different ways to do something. Hello, I should not be talking while I'm doing this. But there's so many different ways to do things that you just kind of have to find what works best for you. And, you know, listen to those that give you different advice and different instruction, but tailor it to work more towards your quilting needs. If you try to quilt exactly like me or exactly like Dianna or exactly like another instructor, you might find yourself more, what's the word, Dianna? More distraught, actually.
Well, definitely don't try to. Well, if you try to quilt like me, you're already doing a lot better. So you're good there.
But it's good to take from a bunch of different people and kind of blend it together and make your own set of rules.
Exactly.
That you want to follow. That makes it easier for your brain to understand. And you'll have a lot more success at it, and you'll be much happier doing that.
So while you're finishing up on that one, we had a question about the machine we're using. And it's just my sewing machine that I have. It's an Elna Excellent 730 Pro. I'm sure there's much better sewing machines out there for quilting on it, but we are having fun and it's doing okay.
It does the job. We like it.
It does the job.
It works.
You'll have to let us know what, if you are a sit-down sewer, what sewing machine you use and that you find success with for quilting.
Definitely. So here I've done that center portion, so now I'm going to move out here to these outer white triangles just to give you an idea of what you could do here. So I'll pull out my threads, and we'll drop my foot again. And we are just going to do a couple
Again, if you're just joining us, thanks for watching. We are doing some sit-down freehand work today. And we're using a bright orange thread so you can see it, not because it matches, but mainly so you can see it. Unfortunately, when you use a color that contrasts, you do see some of the mistakes too, but it's okay because it's good practice.
So the basis behind this one is you're starting in with a tight curl, or a tight teardrop, excuse me, and then you're just building on that with however many echoes you'd like to give it. Pause that real quick so I can get more comfortable. Start back up. So you start with one little purl and you can move up, and it's good for filling in space and working around designs. So tight little teardrop and then build on it. And one of the cool things about this is I can just easily move that fabric in whatever direction I'd like to go. And take that. And can fill up any space by doing a little extra echoes. Around and about. All the way. And the cool thing about this piecing is that the white triangles are connected, so you can just continuously work all the way around this block, as opposed to having to stop and do a jump stitch or a tie off or anything like that. Keeps you quilting faster, keeps you moving, and you can get the project done. So just filling up these triangles. And you could do these as tightly as you'd like or as open as you'd like. It's all up to you, but it's just good background work, especially if you did this on a white thread. It'd be really nice background work just to kind of accentuate the rest of the piecing as you work around it. So I would take this all the way around as I go, kind of give it a different train here. There we go. All the way around as I went, and then I could meet back up here to fill in this section where my start and stop would be in here. So you'd be working all the way around this, just like so. So I'll cut my threads and we'll go up and look at it over the top.
Yeah. We can look at the student versus the teacher.
Oh, well. Wouldn't say
Well,
I'm
you're
a teacher,
but...
You're
a beginner teacher at it, so... When it comes to the hand-guided.
Yeah, well, especially on a sewing machine.
On a sewing machine.
It's completely
not
different.
not on a long arm, but I mean, it's like... It was like really important for us to be able to show different ways of doing it. So it's the same technique.
There's so many different ways to do it. Yeah,
right?
So many different ways. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, super fun.
Like so, and then we can take that to, once it's washed, you could wash it, or like you said, you could take it and just spritz some water on it and use the quilt sponge to clean it up.
Take it all off.
Take that extra chalk off.
Yeah.
But having those nice lines really help out.
Yep. So I think what you've noticed between last week and this week is just that little bit of spray kind of helped the Pounce powder stay down, so it didn't have any vibration.
Definitely.
So that same theory, if you didn't watch Corey's video last week and you are a sit-down quilter, you have to go watch it. It's really good. Just remember that when you see the powder bouncing, it's because we didn't know the tip about the best press, and now we know that, so that would be perfect. In fact, I think that we should do another video not too long from now that shows how to connect the edge-to-edge patterns.
Oh, yeah, there were a couple of different comments on that to see how you actually link the rows together.
Yeah, so we'll do kind of a whole row and just kind of connect the patterns on a sit-down and give that a shot.
Yeah, but using those same full-line stencils, for instance, if you put that little square stencil over this full block and then did your best press on it lightly to hold that chalk down, you could have a beautiful design just like that instead of having to free motion it off of your chalk pencil. So there's so many different ways that you can do this, and it's opened up a whole new realm of design possibilities for all of us.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, let me see if we have any other questions real quick, and I think... No, I think we're good.
That was fun. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for joining us this evening and looking at doing free motion designs on these traditional block packages. Swing by our website, longarmsupplies.net, and pick up some of these $10 off right now.
Yes.
6 of them in here.
Again,
16 inches. You need this.
Yeah, you cannot buy all the fabric and piece it together for that cost.
You gotta have these.
Yeah.
I think I must take one.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Take 4 or 5 of these. Be fine.
It's good practice. It's good practice, and you can still use it as a project down the road. I mean, or you can still use it as
inspiration going forward.
Inspiration. Yeah. Awesome. Do a set and then do some practice and then do another set and see how you grew from your technique. I'm going to play around with this one. That's why I stopped. I'm going to get a little bit better, try there, and I'm going to do this.
There you go.
Exactly.
That was going to be great. And then if you just jumped on, make sure you catch us tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Back here, we will be doing our Good Morning LEQ show that we are kicking off first thing tomorrow. So y'all won't want to miss it because it's going to be hilarious. It's going to be a hoot because I am delirious in the morning.
Yeah, so we both are.
Alrighty. Well, thank you all so much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Bye.